Hey boys, welcome back to some more Melbourne Storm 2019 career round 19, and we had a loss last start against the Warriors. It was a bit of a thumping, honestly. We were never in the game. We played fine. I thought we played pretty good, but yeah, just did not come up with the win. Taking on the Eels, who in real life are pretty formidable. They do have, obviously their halves are a little different. They don't have Dylan Smith or Jaden Salmon, so a little bit different there, but the back line was pretty standard, although they did have Bevan French instead of Clinton the King Gutherson. Brandon Smith is still the hooker. I actually don't... Oh no, we had to make quite a few changes for Origin period. Game 3 is going to be next round, I think. So, yeah, obviously Cameron Smith, Adokar, Felice Kafusi, Will Chambers wasn't in the Queensland side. I probably wouldn't have picked him anyway, so that's fine. Cameron Munster obviously out as well. So a few changes. There's a beautiful kick. Who was that? Must have been Brody Croft, I think. Just an absolute blinder for an early attack here. Solomona almost barges his way for the first try. He's spread out to the left, back to the middle. It was a bit of a shocker, but Brandon Smith picks it up. Nice little ball onto Vunivalu, and he is going to score the first try of the game. They're going to go upstairs, but definite try here. Blake Ferguson. He's probably, well, in my opinion, he's the best winger in the comp. I mean, honestly, he's probably the best winger in the comp by a distance as well. I mean, who else would you put up there? I mean, Adokar, probably. Corey Oates on his day is up there. Who else? Jordan Rapana, also very good. I just think Ferguson is a step better than all the rest. But Brendan Smith, out of acting half, he's going to burst his way through, puts the afterburners on, and he's going to score just a bit of solo brilliance. Brendan Smith, he's unlucky not to play more minutes. I mean, at the Storm at the moment, he comes on and does a fantastic job, just comes on as an X factor. And I honestly think more teams could do with that, like just having an X factor, quick player. I mean, he's not really like he is quick, but he's not really that tight. He's more of he's just a little nugget. He's just a powerful little fella to come on and do some damage. But I think just in general, teams having like that X factor off the bench as their number 14 to come on with a bit of spark, like late in the first half, end of the games to break it open, I think it'd be pretty handy. But I mean, I guess finding that player is difficult. Is right here. Beautiful play off the scrum. It's going to be Scott Drinkwater. Who was that? The Eels winger. He's going to catch us. We flop it back to that man again, Brandon Smith. He was just standing there, and it was so weird. Like, all the lines were like set again. It was ridiculous how quickly everyone got back. And it's still one of the annoyances about this game, is that the defense gets back way too quickly when you make like a break and stuff. You can never link up with support players in this game. It always gets intercepted or knocked down. So yeah, it's probably the most annoying gameplay aspect of this game, just the ability to link up with support players. As unfortunately, Michael Jennings is going to score in the dying minutes of this first half, which is a bit of a killer for us. We're leading 16-0, but you know, still with a huge ascendancy as Reed Marnie taking the shot at goal for some reason. They do have Mitchell Moses, who is quite a good kicker. But I don't know, Reed Marnie is the goal kicker on the game here. So it's going to be half-time, 16-6. But it was a beautiful play off the scrum, that one, where we scored. Sort of just skimmed over it, but beautiful stuff. And yeah, Scott Drinkwater, I don't know, it might be his first game for us this season. He's definitely a young prospect. He was vying for the fullback spot at the start of the year. Obviously, injury sort of screwed that over. I do think Jerome Hughes I don't know. I mean, Scott Drinkwater, he's definitely a star. But Hughes is a solid player. Like, I think the Storm, you know, they're not too bad off with having Jerome Hughes at the back. But it's definitely a shame that Drinkwater did get injured, because it was a good chance for him to sort of cement his spot as a Storm fullback, or potentially in the half. I mean, I don't know. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened. I do think even if he was fit as right here, George Jennings is going to score. So all of a sudden, all our dominance and good work has been eroded, and Marnie should not make a mistake right here. It's going to be 16 to 12, 30 minutes basically to play. So yeah, not good at all for us. Very disappointing. As Stone, the lock, goes straight through. But yeah, I do think Hughes would have got the nod for fullback if Drinkwater was fit. But I don't know. It would have been interesting. I mean, Craig Bellamy definitely isn't sort of, you know, scared about dropping players. I mean, Brodie Croft has been dropped a few times in his career, so it wouldn't surprise me if potentially he got dropped again and Drinkwater or Hughes went into the halves. But yeah, it's interesting. Is Liliciau, I think that's how you say it. Greg Liliciau. I might be missing a vowel there, or a syllable, but he was a prospect last year, coming through as Manu. Ma'u is going to score now, and all of a sudden we're gonna find ourselves 2 points behind. 10 minutes to go. I was actually fuming at this point. This was an absolute, just terrible game. We were playing so well as Big Bromwich goes straight through. It is a good chance for us to take the lead back late in this game and just snag the victory. But wow, what a just a shocking sort of like 35 minutes. The try just before the break, and then back to back in this second half. Just, we've had no ball, and oh, it's been an absolute nightmare. It's right here, spread it out to Marion Seve on the wing. Tries to step back, not really much doing there, as Chambers in a dummy half gets it off to Dale for Nukin, and he's gonna drop the ball. A big shot coming in. That is gonna be the ball game. Can you freaking believe it, dude? Oh my god, that is just so annoying that we lose this match. Oh boy, the momentum was just not with us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.